EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go here in Inglewood. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Go!
First carry here for Kyron Williams. Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7.
Panther 11, 65, 7, Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
On 1st and 10, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line.
56-yard gain.
That is a big gainer for the Rams. 56 yards.
First and goal.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Buffalo 18, Bronco 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the gun, here's Ward. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
79, Viking 18. Cup 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
And we all like to see Chico. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this good, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
They'll run for it with ETN. Good blocking, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
On 1st down, Ward. Here's a screen set up to Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Got it. Ready?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70 Lions.
Play action. Ward. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 18-yard line.
Stephanie! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A give left side. Here's Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
21-yard line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here we go, start. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Ward going to tap this one forward. And looked like he might have had a lead, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Williams trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Now from a yard farther back, it's third and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, Ward. That's holding at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here we go on fourth to the end zone. It's intercepted. Football back as time runs out in the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Rams' 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Travis Etienne. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Rams. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
From the 6, here comes a return. Yeah! Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st and 10, 30. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Now he's free at the 35. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Niners. That gains an even 60 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Here's James. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Purdy to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
That's from the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That one on target to Watson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 31 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action, it's Ward. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Viking 18. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Ward. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Ward to throw again. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
43-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go again here with Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready?
To throw is Ward. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun snap for Ward. Exiting the pocket right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Anytime a quarterback is sacked, everyone loves to blame the offensive line, but I think this sack, Mike, is every bit as much on the quarterback as it is the O-line. They gave him more than enough time to get that ball out of his hand, and he simply just holds on too long.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and inches.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing Ward. That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick throw, taken in. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready? Buffalo 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cub 19. Cub 19. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob.
Again, it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On the jump.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Shot 19 Lions.
To the air again. Ward. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Joshua Purdy to kick off for the Rams.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll be set up well as he is past his 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action. Here's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's across midfield. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Dominic Infant. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Second and 7.
Rams 18-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
2-yard gain on the
Nice
play.
job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Third and short. Purdy.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rattler, 18, Mustang 19, Buffalo 18, 18, Pioneer.
Now, first down throw for Ward. A quick slant, worked in by Watson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll run. It's ETN. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. Second and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight. They sell out on the run. They're going to force this team to snap it again on third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. Ward going to keep it here on the zone read. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for one extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Got it.
On first and 10, Ward. He'll air it out down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Rams. That his second TD catch of the season. Hardy now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will go up by 7.
It's the score, Rams 24. 17. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10. On the 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll go with Purdy. Open man left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job rallying to the football. Hoping just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Get set, up. 18, up.
Third and short Here's Purdy. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
From the 6, here comes a return. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dragon is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A second down throw here for Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Third down. Purdy fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 19 target.
Ready. Out of the gun. Ward. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Come back to you. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Finds Nakua on the slant. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They were first and 10.
13-yard line.
Cougar 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Ward to throw again. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Throwing again is Ward. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Throwing on third down, Ward. That is caught by the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, L.A. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
49ers 24. Joshua Carty to kick.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Cameron Kinchin. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point from Purdy is good. And the Rams are going to extend their lead.
49ers 24. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Purdy on first down. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Next, the score, Rams 45, 49ers 31.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Set. Warriors 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On first down, Ward. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Tight. 19 tight. Let's go. Ready.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw on second down is Ward. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And the Rams.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Second and goal.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal.
Liking 18.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Okay, ready.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Michael Williams. He's in there for the sack. And that takes us to 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On 2nd down, Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
And he will score! Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go, set. Bronco lead, 77. Warriors 70. Go.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Now he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Here we go. Johnny Lion.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. That's Otten open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, L.A.
Let's go now.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready? Come on. 60.
Here's Ward. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Hold it ready.
Rams, 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Ready.
On the option, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. What happens to time in the obvious? No help for the weak, but the strong. Let it get boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the that my homies got me doing that they say wouldn't work. Bring out the and then get a load of a that place we don't got.
Night.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
4-yard line.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Come on. 19
It's third down.
18.
They'll drop to throw, and this ball incomplete on third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Still some hope, keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
First down, it is Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. On the ground, this is Williams.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Punt team headed out for the Rams as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Rams. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.